Hi, some people have been asking me if I could recommend some really good paranormal books for them to read. So I would like to share with you some of the books that I've enjoyed that has helped me in my paranormal investigating career. So the first one is How to Hunt Ghosts, a Practical Guide by Joshua Warren. This is a fantastic book for beginners. Some of the things that it discusses are different types of entities, telekinesis, why do ghosts stick around, how does a ghost interact with the world, talks about imprints, warps, poltergeist activity, just a lot of really good information for beginners. The thing to keep in mind with this book, it came out in 2003. So the information on the technology and ghost hunting equipment may be outdated, but the rest of the information is very useful and is mostly a lot of things you need to be aware of during your investigations. So I highly recommend this book. The next book I would like to share with you is called Ghost Hunting: How to Investigate the Paranormal by Lloyd Auerbach. Anything by Lloyd is a great addition to your paranormal reading collection. He is a well-known parapsychologist and investigator in the field and has written many books and taught many classes. And my book has been autographed, which is a great treasure. But this book is fantastic, and I highly recommend it. Some of the things in this book are parapsychology, survival, poltergeists, hauntings, apparitions, explanations, initial calls. What are your initial thoughts when you get called to an investigation? Interviewing witnesses, fraud, psychics, technology, environmental sensors, cameras. Just a lot of good information in this book. So add this to your list of reading material and you will not be disappointed. Another recommendation is Investigating the Paranormal by Tony Cornell. This is quite a large book. Mr. Cornell has been involved in investigating physical phenomena for over 55 years. And this book will take you through some of his most interesting cases and how he investigated them, his procedures and techniques. Here's one, the Silver Street Ghosts. So it's a great learning tool to actually feel like you're walking through an investigation with someone that's been in the field for many years. So I think you'll really enjoy this book. And again, it's Investigating the Paranormal by Tony Cornell. He's written several books, but this is one of my favorites. So anything by him, it would be a good addition to your collection. Another book that is actually one of my favorites, it's a newer book by Brandon Masulo. It's called The Ghost Studies. New Perspectives on the Origins of Paranormal Experiences. This book gets into a lot of the scientific thoughts behind ghostly activity. Some of the things it talks about is internal energy and bioenergetics from our body, how our bodies can influence ghostly encounters. Ghostly ingredients theories, what things might be happening that causes a ghostly occurrence. This book is absolutely fascinating and is a must-have for people in the paranormal investigation field. So highly recommend this book. You will love it. I've read this book many times and have actually got it on CD and listened to it in my car. So again, The Paranormal Studies. A book that is is amazing is the Encyclopedia of Ghosts and Spirits by Rosemary Ellen Guiley. Rosemary passed away last year, so if you have any problems getting this book, it may take you a while. People are really trying to collect these since she's left us, but this book is an amazing resource guide to the paranormal field. Some of the things in this book are after-death communication, apparitions, demonology. She has studies on Eastern State Penitentiary, Lizzie Borden House, Waverly Hill Sanatorium. It talks about necromancy, poltergeists, possessed objects, seances, spirit photography, Ouija boards, wandering ghosts. A lot of case studies on haunted locations around the world, a lot of them in England. But this book is an amazing book. She put so much time and research into this book. So if you can, definitely try to find yourself a copy of this and hang on to it. A wonderful free resource is an online digital magazine called the International Paranormal Inquisitor. They also have started selling hard copies. It's a magazine form, but this online is a free magazine. And it's chock full of wonderful, wonderful articles from different people in the paranormal field. Movie reviews, just a lot of great free information. I've written a few articles for this magazine. So look this up online or on Facebook. It's a fantastically well done, beautiful magazine. And online it's free. You just download it. Another subject that we talk about in paranormal investigating a lot is the occult. The occult is a very wide range subject matter, and this is a great resource, condensed guide. The history of the occult. It's a magazine style you can order. Some of the things in this book are alchemy, voodoo, seances, esoteric cults, astrology, mesmerism, talks about magic and spells, gets into a bit of religion, but this is a fantastic and beautifully done book and resource guide with a lot of wonderful, wonderful pictures and illustrations. So this one's a great one to add. The history of the occult. A subject that we hear a lot of people doing investigations talking about is crossing spirits over. If you would like to learn a little bit about this, this is a book that I can recommend, but I would not attempt trying to perform crossovers. This is something that is better left to people who have studied it. More of the mediums need to be the ones doing this, because there's a lot of psychology and human emotion and a lot of things involved that the average paranormal investigator just doesn't have any real background in. So you need to be accustomed to working with guides, angels, and things like that. But if you're interested in learning about it, Light the Way by Amy Major is a fantastic, fantastic book for getting to know about this subject. It talks about vortexes and spiritual doorways, different angels to call upon for crossing different spirits over, depending on the reason that they're still here, whether it be suicide or unfinished business, anger, those types of issues. But that's a really nice book. But these are my favorites. If you have any that are your favorites, please let me know about them. And if you have any questions about these books, please let me know and just send me a message and I'll be happy to answer anything I can. But thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it.